Doesn't go away. Never will.
Stu Taylor lost his 29-year-old son Brandon to suicide in August of 2016. Sitting beside him, Jennifer Smith, who lost the man she was going to marry.
She's been robbed of that. And that's so sad.
On the other side of the table, Carl and Jane, the parents of 42-year-old Joel Verge, who took his own life nearly a year ago.
You can't sleep, restless, anxiety.
The families are launching a joint lawsuit against St. Joseph's Healthcare, Hamilton. Both men died in St. Joe's West 5th Street campus while being treated for mental health issues. They were on suicide watch, being checked in on every 15 minutes.
Had the hospital simply done the job that they were supposed to do, they wouldn't have died.
The suit alleges that the hospital negligently provided the men with the means for suicide. Brandon Taylor suffocated himself with an item Smitiuch alleges was captured in a photo of his room that he'd sent to his dad.
And in the bottom left corner, you can see a garbage can with the bag inside it.
It's believed Verge managed to get a knife from the kitchen and cut his own throat. He survived that and was placed under constant supervision. Staff were supposed to scan his room for risk items.
Joel hung himself in his hospital room using a belt tied to the closet door.
In a statement to Global News, the hospital's president writes, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the pain and loss suffered by the families of Joel Verge and Brandon Taylor. Suicide is a tragedy and is profoundly distressing for all of those who are touched by it. We're dedicated to preventing suicide, and we endorse the international movement aspiring to achieve zero suicide." Now, these are just 2 of a total 11 deaths at St. Joe's West 5th Street campus in less than 2 years. Last summer, the hospital released the results of an external review with 4 recommendations, calling on hospital staff to improve the system by learning from every suicide, screening patients for suicide risk at every contact, taking the approach that most suicides are preventable, and reviewing the leadership structure of the hospital's mental health and addiction program. The families are each suing for $8.5 million.
All I care about is making sure this doesn't happen to another family because it tore ours apart.
Mark Carcassel, Global News.